Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is a Tuesday. Today is the, holy cow, can you believe it? The 7th day of March, National Be Heard Day. Huh?
Crazy.
Huh? National Cereal Day. What's your favorite cereal?
Oh, I've got several.
Yeah, me too.
Probably all-time favorite would have to be Frankenberry.
Oh, that is a good one. National Crown of Roast Pork Day. Ooh, that sounds good. And National Flapjack Day. I like all of that. We should celebrate by eating all of those things.
Just not with ketchup.
The other day we found out some people like to eat pancakes with ketchup. Yeah. In addition to all of those fun things that are happening today, we're going to talk to an insane person. Heidi's dad. It's Tuesdays with Charlie.
You always say he's not insane.
He's a little bit insane. He's not crazy, but boy, he's closer to crazy than normal. So.
Jeez.
No, I love the guy. He's awesome. We're going to be chatting with him Tuesdays with Charlie later in the program.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Scientists from the New York University say it takes less than 5 seconds for people to know if they really like a new song. And people's opinions of a new tune didn't change when they listened to a small snippet or the entire thing. So you don't need to hear it all to know if you like it or not. NYU team also discovered people like a song more if they hear the whole thing before listening to just the excerpt rather than the other way around. So if they just hear a snippet, they don't like it as much. If they hear the whole thing, chances of them liking it are a little bit better.
Interesting.
Researchers say their findings indicate that people respond more to a general vibe of a tune rather than the musical notes. And in general, we can determine within 5 seconds or less whether we will or will not like it. Sort of defeats the purpose of music serving things like Apple and Amazon, all those things, giving you little teases to hope that you'll buy the song. They're like, no, just doesn't really work that way. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know in 1945 an artist named Al Hirschfeld wanted to celebrate his birth, the birth of his daughter rather, Nina, by hiding her name in the background of his latest cartoon for the New York Times? Well, somebody caught wind of that gesture and decided to continue the gimmick and began hiding the name Nina in many of his drawings. Sometimes even included the name several times and would denote how many times in a hidden cartoon by putting the number next to his signature. In 2020, a virtual exhibit opened that chronicled the search for Nina in all of his different works. That's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that he put the number next to, so now I'm like, okay, I got to look for 12 of these. So that's kind of neat. Now I'm going to have to search, but back in 1945 is when this started. I bet there's a lot of them out there. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. James Corden's exit from the Late Late Show is going to arrive with a little help from wingman Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Top Gun star is going to follow up on his prior appearances and attempt to top his over-the-top segments. He's already been talking about what he's planning to do, but right now it's all kind of, hush-hush, but it's going to be big.
Okay.
Late Late Show will air at 11 p.m. April 27th. That's the final episode, and Tom Cruise will be on that one, apparently.
It has been so many years since I have watched any late shows.
Yeah, I know. We go to bed so doggone early now. Oh, that's not what it is.
Honestly, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever really been a late show
I used to
person.
be big time, yeah. And get ready for the return of the Grinch. After decades of Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, enchanting children and adults, the classic book is getting an official sequel. So publisher Random House, Penguin Publishing, they're going to be doing How the Grinch Lost Christmas. So it is an official
So they're
sequel.
creating a new book?
Yeah, an official book. And it's going to be a sequel to the 1957 book. It's coming out September 5th. So there we go. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. If you sneeze while driving at 60 miles per hour, how far do you think you go with your eyes closed, according to this report?
Oh, boy.
50 feet. That's a pretty good distance.
That is.
Yeah, so if you sneeze, just a sneeze while you're driving.
Gosh, that's something I've never thought about before.
So you have to...
We had talked before about even just like a survey where they've tested people who think they just dozed off for a second, and they were asleep for like 15 minutes driving.
I'm pretty sure I did that one time.
And they thought their eyes closed and they opened them right back up.
Yeah, if you've ever had that where you're driving and you nod off and you wake right up,
you
maybe
were asleep a
you
lot
woke
longer
right up
than you thought.
But yeah, you could have been out for a long time. That's why now when
That's
I'm tired,
scary.
I will pull over and take a nap. And another story here. A girl who became the world's youngest published author at age 5 is making history again by releasing her second book. She's now older and wiser at age 6.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, Bella J. Dark of Weymouth, United Kingdom, will become the youngest female author to publish a series of books. After following up on her debut last year, she set a Guinness World Record for the youngest published author after selling more than 2,000 copies of The Lost Cat. Her second book, Snowy's Birthday Party, is out now, available through Amazon. I've got a link to it. She'll need to sell at least 1,000 copies to surpass the official current record for the youngest author of a book series. I got a feeling that's going to happen. Her mom thought that when Bella J announced that she was going to write a book, it was, quote, just one of those things, children say. But she was stunned when her daughter turned her dream into a reality with her first book, which features a feline who goes on an adventure and learns an important lesson. With her second book on the shelves now, she's already started working on her third. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
This kid is 6 years old, has already got 2 books out. Makes me go, maybe I should be, focusing on getting some of my things done on my bucket list. Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
Well, I'm doing absolutely peachy.
Well, good. We're excited to chat with you. What kind of cool stuff are we going to learn about today?
I don't know how cool it's going to be, but it'll be stuff.
It'll be something, yeah.
Hey, back in 1938, that's a long time ago,
Yeah,
but they had TVs then.
okay.
If you bought a TV with a 12-inch screen, cost around $445 back then.
Holy cow.
Woo.
That's more than $7,200 in today's dollars.
Whoa.
That is crazy.
I bet there wasn't a lot of people who had TVs.
And in 1938, there weren't a lot of channels and not a lot of options. So, yeah, that's a lot of money to spend when there's nothing on TV.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, then, you know who Slim Pickens is?
Yeah, Slim Pickens, yep.
Okay, he joined the Army in WW2.
Yeah.
He listed his profession as rodeo.
Rodeo?
The recruiter heard radio and Slim spent the entire war on radar operation.
Oh, they thought he said radio instead of rodeo.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Huh.
1 in 5 Americans who eat pie have claimed to have eaten an entire pie by themselves in one sitting.
Oh, my gosh.
I could probably do it, but I don't plan to.
Well, you could be in that 1 to 5.
I could, but I'm not gonna.
Hey, do you know what the number 1 flavor of pie is?
I'm gonna say cherry.
I would say apple.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's good.
Well, you're both way off the base.
I like them. Charlie, I like them all. What's your favorite pie? Do you have a favorite, Charlie?
No, I like them all too, except
Yeah.
for that thing with nuts in it.
Oh, yeah. Pecan.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I've
Not
never
a
had
fan,
that.
huh?
Never had it.
It's actually pretty
Well,
good.
you ain't missing anything. No,
Yeah.
it's not either.
You know, I was at
it's not.
I was at a charity auction and I bought one because I wanted to try it. And then there was a lady there saying, "Oh man, I wanted to get that so bad." And I was like, "Okay, you can have it." So I still didn't get to try it. I know.
Well, you didn't miss a thing.
Okay.
Hey, then singers Alicia Keys and is it Adele? Is that how you? And
Yeah.
Katy Perry.
Okay.
They all have bananas as one of their backstage demands.
Oh, really?
Oh.
They're like big fans of bananas?
Well, apparently there are monkeys over them. I don't know.
Well, that's a pretty inexpensive demand. At
Yeah,
least.
no kidding.
I bet that they have no problem filling that up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Should be
That's
pretty easy.
awesome.
Hey, then you were a family of 4 one time.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we still are.
still
they
are.
just
They
don't
just-
live at home.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean at home.
Yeah.
The average 4-person family will lose 60 socks a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would say that's
How
about
can you
right.
lose 60 socks?
I don't know.
They just, for whatever reason, they don't all come back out of the washing machine. I'm not exactly sure why,
Yeah. I
but
remember,
it does. That's true.
I remember losing a sock here and there, but I don't think I ever lost 60 of them.
No, but between all of us, I bet we have. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird. They go in the machine and then they don't come back out again.
No wonder I never have any socks in the drawer. Hey, I got one last thing here for you.
All right.
Okay.
What do you got?
Beer is the 3rd most popular drink on earth.
Oh, really? I bet
What's
number
first?
1 is water, number 2 is tea.
How'd you know? You remembered I told you this before.
No, I just think that it makes sense. Water and tea, and I can see beer being number 3.
Well, I think beer should be number 1.
Well, with some folks it is.
And do you know how much the average American drinks a year?
How much water or how much beer?
Water.
How much? 15 gallons.
Bluff, how many?
Gosh, in a year, the average American,
Yeah.
I would say more like 45 gallons.
Well, you're both off. 24.
24 gallons of water.
Right in the
a year.
middle.
Yeah. All right. Well, you
I
ready?
drink
You ready
4
for?
gallons of beer?
Well, are you ready for a question from us, Charlie?
Give me one.
All right. The average speed of a PGA Tour golf ball is what? How many miles per hour? The average speed of a golf ball on the PGA Tour.
105.
You're pretty close. 160. They hit it a little harder. 160 miles per hour. That's the average speed.
God, that's pretty good for an average.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some people are hitting it harder than that.
That's right.
Well, Charlie, it's
Not
always
me, though.
no. How fast does yours go?
About 30.
And it slows
It rolls
down
on
and
the ground a lot.
and it slows down and uses its blinker. That's quite a golf ball. Well, Charlie, it's always a pleasure. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay, bye, Fluff. Bye,
Bye,
John.
Daddy.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The sound of Darth Vader's breathing in Star Wars was made with a scuba regulator.
I think I remember hearing that.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The majority of your brain is fat. Well,
majority of all of me, really. If we want to get technical.
Majority of me, period. The majority of me is fat. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Moons can have moons, and they are called, what do you think?
Moons?
Moons. No, seriously, moons. I love it. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
1 acre of peanuts produces enough peanut butter for 30,000 peanut butter sandwiches. Yeah, 1 acre. Just 1 acre of peanuts. That's awesome.
I do like peanut butter.
Me too. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Hard cheeses have a longer shelf life than soft cheeses.
Okay.
The other ones are just too soft. That's what the problem is. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
When Play-Doh was first developed in the 1930s, it was actually designed to clean wallpaper.
I did know that.
Yeah.
And I love that story.
I do too. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile Question of the Day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. 1 in 3 women deny doing this to their hair. What is it?
Coloring.
No, blow drying it. 1
Why
in
would
3
you
women
deny
deny doing this to their hair. I don't know. They say I don't blow dry my hair.
Okay.
I have no idea why you would deny it. I think maybe they just say they don't do it.
That is so ridiculous.
Well, I don't know. Do you blow dry your hair, Heidi?
Actually, sometimes, but
You
not
deny
usually.
it? Are you denying it?
I am not denying it. Usually, I don't do anything to my hair.
Well, it looks great. Mint Mobile Question of the Day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. Apparently, workers aren't the only ones who benefit from a 4-day work week. The world's largest 4-day work week trial has concluded, and the companies who participated had increased revenue and decreased resignations. Following the trial, 56 of the 61 organizations that participated, they elected to shorten their work week to 4 days. The trial was conducted in the United Kingdom, lasted about 6 months. Employees got 100% of their usual pay, but they worked 80% of their typical hours. Here was the catch. There should be no decrease in productivity. They're saying we still have to get everything done. Well, staff departures, where people would leave, that dropped by over half, 57%. Companies saw an increase in revenue. They saw a reduction in people being sick for work or not coming in. Workers' well-being and improvements went up 39%. Additionally, 71% had lower levels of burnout. And at the end, 15% of employees said there's no amount of money you could give them to get them to go back to the 5 days.
Oh, of course.
So they're going, I don't want to go back to 5.
That.
Keep me at 4. I'm happy here. You're going to increase my pay? I'll still stay at 4. So, I don't know. Very weird that we even had to do a study. People seem to like to work less.
People like working less. Wow, I'm sure glad we got that insight.
Me too. Weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Movie taglines. I didn't know some of these. On air and unaware. That was The Truman Show. I didn't know that was a tagline for that movie.
I don't remember that either.
In space, no one can hear you. Do you know what that was? Alien.
Alien.
Escape or die frying. Chicken Run.
Oh,
The True Story of a Real Fake. Catch Me If You Can. This time, the princess saves the prince. Mulan. See Our Family and Feel Better About Yours. The Simpsons Movie. An epic of epic epicness. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I like that tagline.
I don't know any of these.
The only thing crazier than love is family. Crazy Rich Asians. Other taglines: we are our own worst enemy. That's from Us. I don't know if I even know what that is. An epic of miniature proportions. A Bug's Life. Let the magic begin. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. When you can live forever, what do you live for? Twilight. And finally, Beyond Fear, Destiny Awaits. Dune. I didn't know any of those.
I don't think I did either.
So the movie taglines, I've got all of them.
And I consider myself pretty movie savvy.
All of these can be found in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Benjamin Franklin said, "Wine is constant proof that God loves us and loves to see us happy." Yeah.
That's one of my favorite quotes.
That is it. Do you have a wall hanging of that?
No.
I was thinking you had that in the hallway at the other house.
I don't think so.
I could have swore that you did. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really pay attention.
Clearly, I spent 10 minutes describing our dining table to you earlier.
She's like, the white table? I'm like, what white table? And she's going through explaining it to him. I'm like, oh, you mean the dining table? I knew what you were talking about. I just want to see how you describe it. Quote of the day comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Here's the headline. A toddler was lost in the woods for 24 hours. A volunteer trusted his gut and found him. 2-year-old boy lost in the woods in Florida for a day, like 24 hours. So
terrifying.
But it would be like a couple of days, day and night, day again. Anyway, this is really scary. 62-year-old Roy Link, thank goodness, came to an open field and was met with a choice. 2 wooded areas or a small clearing in between. Link said he decided on intuition alone and chose the woods on the left. Immediately after entering the forest, he heard his first whimpers, and it got louder, and he spotted him about 100 feet away. Oh. Joshua J.J. Rowland was standing barefoot on the brush, crying for his mother. Says, "We're going to go to Mama," Link said, a Marine veteran. JJ was discovered about 2 miles north of his home. A map provided on this website here shows where, and there's a little arrow here and this little arrow here. That doesn't translate very well to the radio.
Guy.
But I do have a link if you want to see all this stuff. JJ's mother told investigators that she and her child were taking a nap at about 9:30 in the morning. She woke up and the toddler was missing. She looked around the house. She looked around the yard before even calling law enforcement. And then hundreds of volunteers were looking, and this ended in such a very positive, amazing way. Think of how terribly this could have ended. I mean...
So he just wandered out of the house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Think of how awful this could have been. This could have been such an awful story. So again, the kid is 2 and just kind of went for a walk, decided to go. So that's one of those things. Our kids are old enough where we don't have to have this discussion because our kids are in their 20s. But if you've got little kids, maybe it would make a lot of sense to just say, if you want to go on an adventure, you do that with mom and dad, or
right.
But kind of just have that discussion because I think the kid
terrifying.
Just kind of wanted to go on an adventure.
Yeah.
So I've got a link to the whole story if you want to read it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show.